Hi, good evening, everyone. Would you please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Here.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Here.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Here.
Councilman Marcosha.
Here.
Supervisor Calavita.
Here. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And the next matter on our agenda is a special presentation for the swearing in of our newest police officer, Brian Brown. So I'd like to ask Brian to come up to the microphone so I can swear him in. Can you hear me? Good. Go on over, Brian. All right, put your hand on the Bible. Please raise your other hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Brian Brown,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the laws of the state of New York,
the laws in the state of New York,
and the laws of the town of Eastchester,
and the laws of the town of Eastchester,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
my duties as an Eastchester police officer
my duties as an Eastchester police officer
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you, Brian. Good luck to you. Thank you. We're delighted to have Officer Brown in the department. He interviewed beautifully, has a great resume, and we know he'll serve the people of Eastchester to the best of his ability. He's a fine young gentleman and a great addition to our department. So wish you the very best of luck, best of safety and health, of course, and hope you'll do well by us, all right? Thank you. You're welcome. You know what we'll do? We'll take a 2-minute recess. So if you guys want to split, that's okay. We got it. And we'll come back in a minute. Let's say a minute. Thank you very much.
Maybe they want a picture.
Okay, we're going to continue. Thank you, Gary. We're going to continue with our agenda. We have an opportunity to address the board on a specific agenda item. Anyone? No, we'll move forward then. Approval of the minutes of the March 5th, 2024 Town Board meeting. Any proposed amendments or modifications?
No.
No, there being none. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve same as submitted. Ask for a second.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Aye.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Aye.
Councilman Marcosha.
Aye.
Supervisor Calavita.
Aye. Next, we have reports of departments, boards, and commissions. We have the town clerk's report for the month of February 2024, which we can receive and file. Anything further to add?
No.
Okay. Moving forward, then, we have the police department report. Chief Rodriguez, and while you're working your way up there, we have our January 24 reports regarding V&Ts, parking summonses. We have also our detective report and our budget report. Chief Rodriguez, anything further?
Good evening, Supervisor Calavita and members of the town board. I too would like to welcome Brian Brown to the department. He interviewed very well. Out of numerous candidates and resumes that we got, he was one of our top candidates. He came highly recommended by other members of the department, has almost 2 years of experience in another jurisdiction, so we're confident he'll do very well here. Thank you again for the continued support, with our hiring and keeping our staffing levels at a good number. On March 1st and 8th, myself, along with the supervisor and other members of the department, attended the DARE graduations at Ann Hutch in Greenvale. I'd like to thank the town board for their support in that program, the community fund, and I'd especially like to recognize officers John Castellano and Jafer Chacon, who taught the program during the 12 weeks. It's not easy dealing with the fifth graders, I'm sure, especially for police officers who aren't trained as teachers. So I'd really like to recognize their efforts, and we received great feedback about them and their instruction. On March 4th, at approximately 3 a.m., our department was contacted regarding a suspicious person who the caller believed was entering vehicles on private property in the Leawood Park area of town. Responding officers set up a perimeter and canvassed the area. They located a suspect matching the description and were able to charge them with attempted larceny and criminal possession of a controlled substance. I want to recognize Officers Donovan, Vuxenai, Call, and Tiso in locating and arresting the defendant. And this just serves as a reminder to everybody, please keep your doors, cars locked, keep the keys inside your house, and is a great example of the community and the police working together to address something that's, become more of a problem throughout the county. This Thursday, March 21st, we'll be honoring P.O. Michael Frey, who was tragically killed in the line of duty 28 years ago. At 3 p.m. at Town Hall, we'll be holding a brief ceremony in front of the Michael Frey Memorial. And at 7 p.m., there will be a Mass at Immaculate Conception Church in Tuckahoe in honor of Michael. All are encouraged to attend. And lastly, the PBA will be hosting the annual Michael Frey Scholarship fundraiser Pasta Night Dinner. That's going to be on April 20th at the Greek Church at the corner of North Avenue and Mill Road. And for more information, you can see the PBA's Facebook or Instagram pages, and reservations can be made by email to the eastchesterpba@gmail.com.
All right, anything further for the chief? Thank you, chief. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have a Highway Department report from Mr. Latella. You can receive and file the written report. Mr. Latella?
Good evening, Supervisor Calavita, members of the Town Board. I would like to report, it has been a mild winter as of now. We had to date 4 storms where the department handled everything very safely and passably and got all the vehicle traffic all to where they had to go. Our annual tree planting program will begin this spring. We ask residents interested in new plantings to reach out to the town email us and let us know if you are interested in a tree. We do plant on the town right of way. Due to the mild weather, crews were able to begin some spring cleanups and wood mulching of town right of ways and parking lot areas. The appearance of these areas is greatly enhanced by this ground cover. We have begun our yard waste pickup. Again, we remind our residents, pickups are every Wednesday. They begin, except for holiday weeks where the schedule does change. We remind our residents to check your sanitation and recycling schedules. And also a reminder that these items must be placed at curbside before 7 a.m. on the day of pickup, but no earlier than the night before. That is all I have to report.
Yeah, that's important to focus on, because I know everybody seems to put their stuff out earlier, or, they get a family member to come over on a weekend and pile up everything. They leave it there for 4 days. So it's important to recognize 6 o'clock, day before pickup. And now that we've sprung ahead, there's plenty of daylight to put everything out timely. So let's see if we can't, get everybody on the same page. We've had a recurring problem around town, pockets here and there where people just putting stuff out way too early. And plus also, God forbid, you get a little food in there, raccoons get it, crows get it, it's all over the street in a matter of moments. But anyway, thank you very much. Great job with the storms.
Thank
too.
you.
Okay, next we have our receiver of taxes report for the month of February. We can receive and file same. That moves us over to correspondence. We have a memorandum from the controller on seasonal personnel appointments, and we have our list here of about 7 or 8 people, mostly from rehires for office assistants and recreation. Someone care to make a motion?
So moved. Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Aye.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Aye.
Councilman Markocha.
Aye.
Supervisor Calavita.
Aye. Next, we have a memorandum from the Controller on the Uniform Justice Court Act, Section 2019A, and that requires that the uniform or the Justice Court in Eastchester conduct its own audit report, and this is prepared by PKF O'Connor Davies LLP, and everything is accurately reflected in the 2023 operations of the Justice Court. There were no issues that arose. Everything was in good order, as it should be. And our function now is simply to receive and acknowledge the review of the 2023 financial audit for the Justice Court. I want to thank, of course, Justices Colano and Salinitro for coordinating and cooperating with the clerks, of course, that have to put everything together and make a submission, together with our Controller's Office, who does an excellent job. So with that being said, I'll make the motion to receive and acknowledge the report and ask for a second, please.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Aye.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Aye.
Councilman Markocha.
Aye.
Supervisor Calavita.
Aye. Next is a memorandum from the Superintendent of Highways regarding the proclamation of Arbor Day. And as we have done for decades, we are a Tree City, USA, and we would like to resolve to declare Friday, April 26, 2024, as Arbor Day within the town of Eastchester. Someone care to make a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Aye.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Aye.
Councilman Markosha.
Aye.
Supervisor Calavita.
Aye. Next is a memorandum for the Superintendent of Highways regarding the 2024 tree service contract award, and the bids were opened up, and the annual tree service contract and option A will be awarded to the low bidder, Manor Tree Company, Inc. of Pelham Manor, New York. They are presently the contracted tree handler, tree service contract vendee, I should say. They do an excellent job. This bid is for a total amount of $244,865, which was in our budget. Someone care to make a motion to approve Manor Tree?
So moved.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Aye.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Aye.
Councilman Markosha.
Aye.
Supervisor Calavita.
Aye. Next, we have miscellaneous business, and what we're going to do is ask that the April Town Board meeting be a single meeting on Tuesday, April 16th at 7:30 p.m. here in this room as a result of school recesses and the holidays there. So I'll make the motion on it. Ask for a second, please.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Giacobbe.
Aye.
Councilwoman Nicholson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Aye.
Councilman Markosha.
Aye.
Supervisor Calavita.
Aye. Next, we have our council member reports. Councilman Markocha.
Thank you, Supervisor. Just a report on Lake Isle. Membership applications have been mailed out to all Eastchester, Tuckahoe, and Bronxville residents, so most, if not all, households should have received one by now. I know I just got one a couple days ago. You can also download one at www.lakeislecountryclub.com. Membership registration will begin on Monday, April 1st. Office hours will be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on weekends. Golf opening day will soon be set, and a notice will be emailed to all golf members from last year. Anyone can call the Lake Isle office for an update, or if you have any questions. And the first advisory board meeting of the year is scheduled for Wednesday, April 3rd at 7 p.m. at the Community Center at Lake Isle. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Councilwoman Nicholson.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Good evening, everyone. I just have a short announcement. Please put on your calendar, save the date for the annual Candlelight Vigil, which will be held this year, May 9th, which is sponsored by the Eastchester Care Coalition. And that is all I have for this evening.
Councilwoman Marcotte.
Thank you, Supervisor. Just briefly, I have an announcement on behalf of Senior Services. This is the second of, what is a series of free lectures. The first one was very popular. It was actually packed. The second one is going to be April 10th at 7 p.m. at the Community Center at Lake Isle. It is a free event, but due to space limitations, Sally Veltidi, the director, does ask that you please RSVP. You can do so on the website, or you can call her office. And this one is about caregiver information and resources and elder abuse and mediation. So 2 very important topics, and we hope everyone will take advantage of this free seminar. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Giacobbe.
Thank you, Supervisor. From the Recreation Department, this Saturday, March 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 12:30, the Easter Bunny will be at the Handle Recreation Room for a photo opportunity, and also the kids will get a goodie bag. And from our library, as you may know, April 8th of this year, we're going to have a solar eclipse in this area. They're going to be holding multiple solar eclipse events for the kids, and they will be holding a viewing party April 8th at 2:30 p.m. at the library. If you'd like to attend, you can go to eastchesterlibrary.org to take a look at the list of events. That concludes my report for today.
Thank you. You guys covered all my ground, so thank you. That brings us to the second opportunity to address the board. There being none, we'll move forward for an adjournment. Anyone care to make a motion to adjourn?
So moved?
I'll second same. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.